Hello everyone, welcome to Shipbuilder from the Netherlands. My name is Geert and together with Jaap from Oceanco, we'll take you through the world of the better ChatGPT for the maritime sector. Today we will take you through 4 topics. First is how, as a data expert, am looking at smart maritime solutions. Are they really that smart? After this, we'll discuss solutions like ChatGPT. Jaap and I will then give an answer to the question, solutions like ChatGPT, leave, learn or leverage. And Jaap will take you through the digital developments at Oceanco based on their best practice. And finally, we'll summarize how these technologies can help you and how Shipbuilder uses it to contribute to maritime innovation. First, we discuss the topic smart solutions. What solutions are being used nowadays on modern shipyards? And I wonder why maritime companies are still hiding their requirements in documents or trying to build ships with ERP systems in combination with Excel. Hundreds of pages which are hiding critical information. This, we call it a traditional method. But it is still used very often. As a data tech expert, I look at requirements as data. And this perspective enables you to use methods like, for example, model-based systems engineering or technology like machine learning. We are supplying Shipbuilder Sense since a few years now. It is software which converts your existing documents into smart data networks to reduce complexity in your projects. And the software is based on our maritime knowledge base in combination with our maritime language model. Speaking about artificial intelligence, they have developed tremendously in recent years. And how can this technology help the maritime sector to accelerate your innovation? We have to ask ourselves this question. ChatGPT-like solutions. Leave, learn or leverage? What do you think, Jaap?
Yeah, well, we as a shipyard will not switch immediately or dive into it. There are many developments in the field of ChatGPT-like solutions. Of course, we follow the developments closely to see how this could possibly help us and enable us in our business. We only switch when this product is more at the back end of the Gardner's development curve. And software parties seriously deploy it well and have the level that suits our organization and our business.
Okay, but how do you look at companies like us?
Yeah, well, Shipbuilder is more at the front end of the hype curve, of Gardner's hype curve, because you guys are in the development corner. And there should always be, and there is always a healthy tension between software development and software implementation.
Right, this is true. So we developed Shipbuilder Sense 3 years ago. All of a sudden, language models are a hype. Like ChatGPT is the chat part where the user interface is different, but the language model behind it is years old.
Yeah, well, what we see is that typically the day-to-day practice lags a little behind technology. Our projects are running for years, so suddenly implementing new software or new technological developments is not always convenient. Our focus must also always remain, we have to build a yacht.
Okay, I understand that, but then at the same time, 3 years ago, you adopted very quickly to Shipbuilder Sense.
That's absolutely true. But machine learning tools and machine learning was already there for a little bit longer. You guys were headlining the technology. We wanted to use it, so it came at the right moment for us because we wanted to integrate it in our software Yachtbuilder. That technology was already well developed, so it fitted our IT strategy.
Okay, so let's have a more in-depth look at ChatGPT. So because we have been playing with it over the last couple of months to see whether and how it could enrich the functionality of the tooling we already have. So We think that it's quite something to leverage.
Okay, well, for us, seeing is believing, so show me.
Let's have a look at an example. Jaap, please comment. What is happening here?
Yeah, what you see here is that we're asking some technological questions related to requirements. And at first glance, if you ask a question, ChatGPT will come back with a coherent answer. However, I think you have to read very carefully. It might stating a little bit the obvious, and you also have to use the human knowledge to see whether it's not generating not quite well content. So we will remain critical, but at first glance, the answers are really impressive.
Okay, but if you look at this specific requirement, which comes from this document, and it's not from your business, it's from another company, but it's using the word easy inspection. But what actually is easy mean? Is it easy for you? Is it easy for me? Is it easy for someone? So to us it was not clear, and we thought, let's ask ChatGPT in the context of this requirement, what does easy mean? And you see the response.
Yeah, absolutely. So it definitely might help to refine the definitions we use in our building specs and our requirements. However, if I take this with me now back to my company, I'm not sure they will adopt it today. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, but not today. But what is your vision on this? Eventually, will it do something for your people, so they will get some more help in building their yachts?
Absolutely. However, we would like to see some more practical experience because we have learned that if you have more practical experience, it becomes easier to do some kinds of learning on the job with support of your people or with our tools.
But the complexity of the yachts, and especially with your yachts and any complex project, it's where the human brains are not very suitable to get it organized and to manage it all perfectly well, while the technology apparently, with their language models, are adding something to the human brain.
Yeah, that's true. Let's be honest, we introduced Office and Office-like applications in the 90s in order to enable us to raise productivity in generating documents. And right now we are become so productive in generating documents that we need tools to manage that complexity, including the content in the documents.
Yeah, but content, this is what I said in the introduction, it's my perspective, content is data. And if you hand over the data to the smart tools like ChatGPT, all of a sudden something is spinning around, something is happening. So to add something to the human brain, it's like the right tooling should help them in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also see is that when we develop tools, they have to remain flexible so that we can stay up to speed with developments in the technology. As an example, we see that ERP solutions become more and more obsolete due to the fact that it's sometimes or often too rigid to follow the technological developments.
Yeah, so the strength of the human brain, you say, and the strength of those smart tools like ChatGPT are really adding something together.
Definitely.
Interesting. Can you explain a little bit to us, Jaap, how the digitalization at Oceanco has been on a road?
Absolutely. Back in 2017, we realized that staying on the track of working document-driven was a dead-end street because of the reasons we are also presenting here. So we decided to become more data-driven and even a step further become knowledge-driven. And for that, we developed our IT strategy and our IT ecosystem to support that. And now in 2023, we have implemented and shifted more and more from documents to data, are connecting our IT systems together in order to raise data quality. And at the same time, we also see is that our co-makers and also our clients need documents to review it. So we're trying to manage that in a way that the data is the primary source of information, and documents are derived from that.
So we're still in a transition, you say?
Definitely, definitely. And we have to deal with people here. It's not that people just like a snap shift from documents to data. They have to learn that what you said, that data is in a document, and then make the translation. How do I want to see that on my screen instead of producing it in an Excel sheet?
Right, interesting. Right, so as a summary, I think I can say, based on Jaap's response, thank you very much. ChatGPT is a good inspiration for all of us to further develop the shipbuilder sense. And we will continue to inspire humans and enable them to do their jobs very well.